Sandra with Daily Dose of Sparkle. Thank you again for coming back. And today, can you believe it? We're actually out of the bathroom. We're in my office. But before I get started, I do want to show you my outfit. And I apologize again for wearing black. I noticed 2019, I'm starting the year off with black clothes. I have leggings on with like this little fancy leather stripe, footwear to die for, slippers, and then a really comfy little sweater. I am cozy, comfy, working at home. So here is a little bit about me. For my 9-to-5 job, my actual living, I'm a project manager. So I plan, I organize, I facilitate, and I've spent tons of my past, like a bunch of my work experience over the years, has been in operations. I was an operations manager. So again, a lot of organizing, a lot of project managing and facilitating. So I'm really good at planning a day, planning work, planning stuff, planning in general. And this goes to all aspects of my life, work, personal, as well as my blog, which is my side hustle, as we call it, right? My passion. So for the blog today, I'm going to show you, I do use a book. I love to see the visual. I love the whole interaction, but I also want it to be neat. So I don't just write thoughts down on the planner. I pre-brainstorm ideas and jot them down on a notepad. So here's my sassy notepad. I have a bunch of cute ones that I got as a gift. So I will write down a bunch of ideas on a notepad. The other thing I suggest you do is you use Post-its. Use a couple different sizes of Post-it notes. And there is a really good reason for why, and I will show you that in a minute. In addition, I have one of these little tiny cute notebooks in my living room. It's on the coffee table, so if I'm watching TV or hanging out and an idea comes to me, I write it down. That way nothing escapes me. If you have your phone handy, use the note feature and take notes. Every time you have an idea, don't just think, oh, you'll remember it later. You won't, you'll forget. So brainstorming starts with jotting down things that you're like, okay, I know I want to do this. But then asking yourself questions. How am I going to do it? Like, what is it? How, what, why, right? Ask those questions so you can kind of get the meat and potatoes of what you're trying to do. So I did that with all of the things related to my blog. So I thought about, okay, Beauty by S, which is skincare, hair, makeup, and then other tips. And I have a page for each. And what I did is I went through my phone and my laptop and I said, okay, what are the things I've already recorded that I need to post? And where in the process are these things? So I came up with a bunch of things that I already have recorded. So I've got beauty and other tips, skincare, hair, makeup. Then I have things that are related to Style by S, which is clothing and fashion. Then I have food, as well as lifestyle tips and tricks, which are all Home by S on my website. So kind of lumping them into categories, I came up with all the things that I have a video for. And then the next step is, all right, you need to write a blog post. You got to post it to YouTube, or you have to do an Instagram post. Whichever way I'm going to go with it, I kind of wrote down like a little plan. So these are things that are already in place. They just need to be executed, okay? And then, as I was thinking, you start brainstorming, ideas come to mind of things that I want to do in the future. So I'm going to start traveling in a couple of weeks quite a bit, and I have a travel sheet. It's 2 pages of ideas that I want to put together and record and make sure that I do over my trips so I don't forget to post them. Home tips and tricks and lifestyle, things that are in mind. Career-related blog posts. Beauty topics, of course, which I'm super passionate about. And then wellness, mind, body, and soul. Now you'll notice there's also a piece of paper. This is an email. So as I'm working throughout the day and ideas come to my mind, like I mentioned to you, the little notebook next to your TV, this guy, same exact thing at work. If an idea comes to mind, start an email draft, write that idea down, save the draft. And then when you have a few, or at the end of the week, either print it or send it to yourself, do whichever one, and retain it. So here are all my upcoming ideas, things that I want to do down the line, I don't want to lose sight of. But here are the things that I already have taped, content that I have captured, I need to now post, right? And edit and do stuff like that. So there's work there too. So I will take one of these. I'll take the beauty and other tips And I have 3 items on this list. There is Latisse. I already have a video, and I said you need to post for Instagram. This actually happened today. And then I have a second one, washing makeup sponges, and a third, makeup lighting video. I apologize, I got that backwards. Actually, Latisse hasn't posted. It's the lighting video that I posted today. So these 3, now I'm going to take and put them on Post-its. So here's the Post-it trick. In my career, I use Post-its a lot, and they are so helpful in any planning session, brainstorming session, process mapping, any of that, because you can move them. So remember me telling you, I don't write it down because I don't want a messy journal or a messy planner. I wait until I'm 100% sure, then I'll write it down. But I'll put it on a Post-it. So I already have on here Latisse. That was one of my posts, right? Today is, let's back it up. Makeup lighting. Let's use that as first. So I stick it on today, which is Friday. There's makeup. Oh, there's makeup lighting on today. Then next Friday, because every Friday on Instagram is Fab Friday, Beauty by Yes moments, so it's beauty related items. I will do wash makeup sponges. That goes for next Friday. And third, Latisse, will be the Friday after. So right there, I already have 3 Fridays pre-planned, right? Now, it's easy to get carried away. Make sure I stick it on the right day. Because, you kind of think to yourself, oh gosh, another idea. And that happens to me all the time. So until you're 100% sure where you want this thing, you can take it and move it. Move it to another week, move it to another day. That's why the Post-it. And as you're writing things, like a more complicated type of content, right? Let's say you have an idea about travel and you want to share with people on, this is going to be one of my posts, on how to plan a trip. It's gonna be pretty involved. So you could start with a Post-it, jot it down and say, planning a vacation. And then underneath, you can think through, okay, well, what exactly am I gonna talk about, right? Plane travel, hotel travel, different perks, excursions, all the different things you're gonna think about and wanna consider for that post are things you can jot down on your Post-it as you remember them. Jot down in your notebook as you're planning, and put it when you think you want to do it, okay? And then put down action steps like need to record video, need to write blog post, need to post on IG, whatever it is that you're gonna do, write it all down. And that little Post-it is your action items, your ideas, and you can move it from day to day. So until you're ready and 100% sure that that is the day it's gonna happen. So that way, you can write it all down lovely in your journal. And one of the ways I do this, I actually have, of course, I have my little special Ted Baker pen holder. And I have different color pens. And I also have gold and I have silver. So I'll pick a topic and I'll write it in a certain color. So visually, my mind will go to, okay, I know that red I'm using for, let's say, beauty. Blue, I know that I'm using for home life. Green, I know I'm using for travel. So it's easy to see through my planner what I'm doing when, and it's visually quick and easy to decipher what that means. So you'll see Post-its in a couple different sizes. Again, notepad, ooh, it almost flew across the room. And then the fun part, these are great too, the little tab stickies. And then the fun part, when you write down your posts, I love a visually stimulating planner. I'm a total girly girl. I love sparkle and stuff. So I bought a bunch of these cool little Post-its. They have, these are actually Post-it notes, but they have little fun patterns. You can write on them as well and put them in your planner. So remember, even though you put something down on your planner and maybe you run out of room, get a fun Post-it color. This one has polka dots. It has a cool pattern. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of bright. And make it fun, make it visually fun, make it a fun process for yourself. And then also these stickers. These are great motivational fun things that say, think happy thoughts. Today is a perfect day to start living your dreams. Like anything that is going to help you push you through, because you're going to have moments of flow. You're going to be like, I'm dialed in. This is working so great. And then you're going to have moments where you're like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. So when it's flowing, flow with it. Write it all down, capture it all, pre-plan. When you hit that point where you just can't come up with an idea or you don't want to plan, then at least you're going to have a lot of content pre-planned. You're going to have a nice roadmap, a nice action item list of things that you need to accomplish. It's satisfying, it's easier to follow, it's less stress, and overall helps you get to your end goal, right? So that is some of my professional advice for all of you. Since I do this for my 9 to 5, I plan things and I organize things and I make sure things happen with people that are working with me on various projects, that it's my Bible. I do it a little differently for work, of course. I mean, I use other tools, but I also have a work notebook. So this one's sparkly as well. It doesn't have to be serious. It could be fun. It could be whatever you need it to be. For me, it needs to be sparkly. And I carry this when I travel for work. I have it on my desk every single day, and I will write things down, okay? So what I'm doing, what did I talk to somebody about on the phone, jot it down and move on. Over the course of my taping the career blogs, I will go ahead and share some other things with you as well. Like I already mentioned, travel planning. I'll share some of that with you. I have a lot of great things that I want to talk about. To-do lists, how to plan in your personal life as well as, you know, plan yourself, plan your spouse, plan your family, as well as plan your work life, plan your blog life, plan anything that you need to do. I'll talk about some tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. Okay, so that's my professional advice as a professional planner, organizer, facilitator. I hope you enjoy the post. Take some time, brainstorm, think about fun ways, fun things. For me, it's colorful pens, it's fun Post-its, it's stickers, it's glitter, fun sayings, motivational stuff to get you to move forward. Planning could be fun, so I hope you make it fun. Again, thank you for watching all of my videos and this one as well. If you have any suggestions, please share them with me. Follow me on Instagram at Sparkle by S. Check out my blog at dailydoseofsparkle.com. And until the next time, remember, be awesome and sparkle.